The meaning of the sea around us in Europe is bifold. The one thing is confidential, that it's not to announce anything yet, but the other one is how we make use of the sea around us data in European projects and what gaps they fill. Nobody mentioned that the title of the sea around us comes from a book that is now published in a third edition, which is available. It goes out of print for many years. Let's go to the fisheries data collection in Europe. FAO collects fisheries data for Europe in two areas. The one is the Northeast Atlantic, and the other one is the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. This is what the fish shops are obliged to have, this map to show where the fish comes from. This is by law in Greece. Now, can we admit, sorry, I need to admit Rainer in.
Okay, I'll try and.
Okay. That's only Rainer and William, no one else there. Now, in these two areas, there are two RFMOs, Regional Fisheries Management Organization. The one is ICES, that covers the entire North Atlantic, and the other one is GFCM, which covers the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. They report the official landings, and their aim is to make sure that we exploit fisheries sustainably. There are several ways to divide each area. The red ones here are their statistical divisions. This is how ICES collects and reports data. But there are squares, as you can see, they have no biological or ecological basis behind it. So they came up with the background colors that are ecoregions, that make more sense in ecosystem context. ICES report data back to 1903, which is a long time, given that the FAO dataset starts in the 50s, and the better resolution data starts in the 70s. But these data are only landings for the entire area, FAO Area 27. They started to collect catch data since 2016, which means discards and landings. But still, there is no unreported catch in this dataset. Similarly, in the Mediterranean Sea, there are these statistical divisions. There are the FAO areas, which are the red ones, 10 FAO areas, 30 GSA's statistical divisions. They make no sense biologically for people that know Greek waters, 23 and 22. There's no reason to separate them. But again, ICES divided the Mediterranean to 5 ecoregions. Now the problem, here the data are free, landings data are free to download, but there is also this data collection framework that collects data, fisheries data for all European countries in the Mediterranean and the Black Sea. They collect an additional dataset since 2002, better data, but they are not available. At least the use is very restricted. You have to apply for it through DG Mare and get access to the data. Now, the main problem with the official datasets when it comes to research in European projects is that all the new funded projects aim towards ecosystem-based fisheries management. And the mismatch of ecosystems with the statistical divisions creates several issues. On top of that, there is lack of historical data, which creates problems of underestimating the extracted biomass from the ecosystem. The time series for the Mediterranean Sea are very short, so we lack the proper baseline. There is no georeference data, so we have the data for the entire Aegean Sea, but we know that anchovy and sardine, for example, come from the northern part of the sea only. And there is no artisanal, recreational, sport fishing data, which in some cases, again, underestimates the biomass by a lot. And this creates two issues, the one in stock assessments and the other one in ecosystem models. Some countries tried to improve their data collection system. For example, Greece, they did include since 2016 the catch of the very small-scale coastal fleet, but they didn't tell anyone. So we had this bump in the catch, and everyone claimed that this is the result of a good management, which is not. It's only because 10,000 vessels were included in the data, the catch of 10,000 vessels, without accounting for the hink casting of these catch. And some of the assessments, they show that things go very well. And partly it's because of that. Now, currently in the lab, we are running 3 European projects. Each one of them was based on either SeaRounders, FishBase, or SeaLifeBase, or all of them together. The first one is the one that is in a poster outside. It's called the Ecoscope. The idea of this project is to promote ecosystem-based fisheries management. And as you will see tomorrow, we are using a platform that will include all available datasets. There we will use the SeaRounders data. This is anchovy for the Black Sea on small cells. We will assess all stocks in European seas. Again, we will use both the SeaRounders and the official datasets so we can compare to see if there are any magnitude issues and trends. We produced ecosystem models for each case study area, 8 in total in European seas. Again, there we use the SeaRounders catch data for the EcoSim and EcoSpace simulations. And for the first time in Europe, we are producing some socioeconomic data indicators that will be based, some of them will be based on the SeaRounders fisheries economic database. We are writing several papers with them, at least one. The second one is Iliad. People are trying to create a digital twin of the Earth and then another digital twin of the ocean. This means that they try to digitalize every single process in the ocean, either it's biological or not, or a human activity, like shipping, like fishing, like transport, etc. But fisheries is not at the top of their agenda. However, we're part of it. We're fisheries scientists, and we created a small, simple digital twin of fisheries with Kostas Touloumis that allows a very initial rapid assessment of ecosystem status based on the available dataset. It's free, it's there. It's called Fisheries DTO. And we thought that people don't care about fisheries in digital twins of the oceans. And then a call was published, and we got 4 projects funded, all on socio-ecological effects and how they will be included in the digital twin of the oceans. The Fisheries Research Institute of Kavala got one, we got another one. So we are 2 sister projects working on this socio-ecological modeling. Our project is dealing with several, we're building a database. Maria Lazarina, who is building the database, is in the room. She is learning about fisheries because she's a theoretical mathematical ecologist, but I think we're getting there. We will produce a series of models. We are responsible for the CMSY, obviously, but there will be many other models that require the SeaRounders data. In this case, SeaRounders, this is a problem. SeaRounders cannot be a partner in European projects unless it's very well justified. We did it once, we could not do it again, but they will provide the data and the project will pay for the data, like Daniel explained before. And this is where we are now. We are building a catch. We will use the official data as usual. We will use the sea around us reconstructed data, and then all the economic data that is available in the European Union websites, but also the subsidies, fish prices, data from the sea around us for selected areas. The decade of 2020s, it's a gold decade for environmental scientists in Europe. The amount of money in European projects is enormous. There are many calls. There are 10 calls in September for biodiversity, terrestrial, freshwater, marine, fisheries, modeling, everything. There are many missions, many policies, and many directives that require some data to support them. This is a number of them. And on top of that, there is the MSFD monitoring program, Marine Strategy Framework Directive, which gives the member states a lot of many millions of euros every year, plus the DCF, the Data Collection Fisheries Program, that also provides huge amounts of money to the Institute. So until at least 2030, there will be a lot of funding opportunities for environmental sciences in Europe. And the aim is to be able to include Sea Around Us, FishBase and SeaLifeBase as a proper partner in these projects. Some key facts that Valentina sent to me, but Daniel did not mention. It is indeed over 200 persons that worked in Sea Around Us, and over 400 persons, scientists, that contributed to this book. I have one copy in my office. You are very welcome to see it. Is it online? Yes? No? Okay. Some chapters. Okay. 1,000 publications. That's a lot. 1,400 publications. 415 peer-reviewed journals. That's a huge number. And, of course, the key facts are that global catch is underestimated. Global catches are declining, and the stocks that have been assessed demonstrate exactly that. There is a decline in fisheries catch. So this is 25 years now. Hopefully, some of you, the young ones, will celebrate the 50. I'm not sure if we will be, I'm definitely retired. I'm not sure if we will be around, but for the young persons, hopefully they will. Donna, you are also young. That's it. Thank you.